been so long since we did a reaction. God damn, son.
I know. Hello, welcome to Honey and Brown. I think we had 2 weeks, 2 weeks break.
Yeah.
We've both been really sick. So, you know, we haven't really uploaded until now the Attack on Titan because, of course, this is the last episode and there has been news that we are getting a part 3.
Yeah.
So excited about that.
I think that's better than doing a movie, right? I mean,
Yeah.
because again, there's 9 chapters left after this episode. And I think doing a series, you know, again, they can flesh out more of the story. And again, like it's the last 9 chapters, so it's the finality of this, man, since 2013, man.
I know.
You know, almost 10 years. So
We're almost there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
actually, when part 3 comes out, it's 2023. It's coming
Oh
out. So
my
it'll be
God.
10 years of this anime running. So yeah, I'm super excited for this one. This is the very last episode of part 2. Yeah, so what happened the last couple of episodes? I mean, these last 5-6 episodes have been more of like an exposition, more of story development, which I really enjoyed. It's more of a slow burn. You're kind of getting to know all of these, I wouldn't say side characters, but you know, characters that were not as prominent.
Yeah, not really as familiar to us because they're
yeah.
from Marley.
Yeah, so you know, and like the last episode was heartbreaking with like the sacrifice of Pixies and Magoth. You know, they sacrificed their lives so that the new and younger generation can, you know, fight and win and have a better future for themselves compared to them, right? So what a great episode. And it seems like now that everybody is going to be against Eren. Like Eren is the, you know, from what it's being built up to, that, you know, they're on their way to stop Eren. Now, what does that mean? Because, you know, Annie is definitely against him because Eren destroyed her town with her father, right? So she has nothing to fight for now.
Well, they said that, you know, they're not gonna be able to stop him. Like, you know, I think her town, as well as the Marlands, like their town, their places, their countries are just dead.
Yeah, so I mean, again, she's not really fighting for her father now. She's just fighting for
what's right
for revenge. But man, there's a lot to do in this episode. And again, because it's going to be almost a year until part 3, there's going to be a huge cliffhanger in this.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
oh my god,
man.
I'm not excited for that.
But yeah, super excited. Let's just start this because I've been so excited for this one.
Yes, episode 87, The Dawn of Humanity.
Okay. Woo! Bro, I'm so hyped. Oh my god.
Is this an hour?
誰もがエレンは考
No.
えたという私もそう思ったでもそれは違うのかもしれない
Well, the animation's a lot better.
Oh yeah.
The last couple of episodes, it was kind of lacking. Yo, who this? Is that Eren?
Oh
エレン
shit.
は最初から何も変わっていない
Oh, there's like a flashback.
あれがエレン本来の姿だとしたら
Oh, Mikasa.
エレンの何を見ていたのだろう
Bro, he's still your Eren.
She's reminiscing. No matter what, he's still your Eren, Mikasa. Don't lose hope.
本当に壁の外にも街があって人が住んでるんだな。
Oh, I feel bad for Connie. He's so hopeful.
ああ、分かってるって。
これが壁外大陸。そして私たちが壁外の地を踏む初の壁内人類。
だから言うなって。
Oh, Sasha.
これこそが元より我々に課せられた仕事とい
That
う。
was Sasha, bro.
That was Gabby.
That was Sasha, you idiot.
Oh yeah, it was.
調査開始だ。
This is like, I think
It's a flashback. Yeah. I knew that. I was just testing you.
I can't believe this is 24 minutes for the last episode.
Oh, so this is their first time in the city, like.
First time outside the walls.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna find out, like, what was wrong with Eren.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's so cute.
It's some sort of cow. Bruh, it's a car. That's pretty crazy to think, though. It's like they have no idea what this type of life is.
I know.
Goddamn Hicks.
Oh my god, that's so cute. That's so true.
すごい人
They are my carrots.
ねえエレン何があるかわからないから私のそばを離
Oh,
れない
she's still trying to protect them.
エレン
It's kind of weird to see these three together right now, just kind of like talking and chilling. Because seeing what he went through in season 4 already, man, it's just like a completely
did,
different
I know.
character, yeah.
お前は特に
今行きます
So what's his thought right now?
ください
So this is how they've been living.
Oh yeah, he's probably like
Like
super
something like
pissed.
that.
Yeah.
It's like, and then we just like, you know,
Bro, they're
inside
gonna,
the walls.
they're gonna have ice cream.
Oh my goodness. That was the first time for ice cream.
俺にも一口
It's glass ice cream.
なんだこれ芽生えこれ一つください俺もあいつら目立つなとあれほど
But she found out she's like lactose intolerant.
あの島から来た悪魔だとは思わないよ。
おいお前らもこれ食ってみろよ
Oh my god. Levi with a lollipop?
Oh my goodness.
What the
Did
heck?
he just think that Levi's a small boy?
Yeah.
いいねちびっこギャングかな
Unity.
ニコロが言ってるやつかもな
Yo, man, give Levi some respect.
Disrespectful. Oh, Mika's so happy.
食べて
アイスか
Oh, she's so pretty in here.
親父の記憶で
It's like classy.
もしくは気づきたくなかったのだろ
He like can enjoy this.
Yeah.
おい
I mean, it makes sense. He's seen like
Everything.
everything, right? So
それだこの
Hey,
ガキ
Sasha's.
ここの意味かどうやってここに来た船に紛れ込んできたんだろう言葉が通じてないなここ数年東の国も血液検査に躍起になってるからな悪魔の血が
Yo, run, boy.
紛れてちゃ夜も眠れたもんじゃねえよ
And this is the reality. They might be enjoying their food and all that, but
Okay.
this is
Eren took care of him.
俺はお前の財布じゃねえと言っただけだこのガキの姉貴の財布だってな
Little did they know that boy was the cause of Eren's downfall. What if he like triggered some memories in Eren?
あのガキ
just
ど
it's
こ
so
に
tragic. The life that, you know,
そこ
the subjects of Ymir has to go through. Did he?
He stole mine.
アズナビトから
Oh my god.
確かに血液検査の技
Oh my
術
goodness, I think it did
向上
trigger
に伴い
something out of him.
収容から逃れたユミルの民の存在が発覚し問題となっております
その上でその団体と我々が相まみえることが叶うなら
This is all the starting point, hey, of everything that transpired before season 4.
しかしだから
So I guess I'll find out why
最善
Eren
を尽
left
く
the
さない
group
こと
then,
は
hey?
できないのです
I think this is it.
Where's Eren?
エレンはどこ
This is where the subjects of Ymir is living. This is how they're living. They're like dirt poor.
This is where they live, man. Like,
市場の少年何があったの
まだ何も
どういうことここは
bro, they're living in
戦
tents.
争で居場所をなくした人たちが集まって暮らしている自由を奪われるんだ
Oh, see? Told you, man. That boy is trouble.
お前はどうして俺のことを気にかけてくれるんだ
Bro,
子供の
yeah.
頃俺に助けられたからか 俺は家族だからか。
He doesn't mean anything bad about it. He's just very conflicted and he wants to know what is like
maybe what the purpose is or what?
like her feelings, like
あなたは家族。
But she couldn't answer like straight though. Like she couldn't give a genuine
she's
natural answer.
she's shocked.
何やってんだてめえね。バカじゃねえのか。
Yeah, but shocked about what? Like if she has feelings for him, she should just come natural.
Okay, for Asian people, it's not really easy to just say.
She ain't Asian.
She kind of is.
No, she's not. They're aliens. They're like European or something, man.
Azumabito? I think their like lineage is Asian.
No.
Yes.
They do not look Asian at all. They look like European. Just because it's an anime, it doesn't mean they're all Japanese characters. That's racist.
Oh my god.
Like, how many
Aww.
blonde-haired Asian boys do you know?
I'm not saying that. It's Mikasa I'm saying.
It's not Asian.
Gosh.
Her last name is
shut up.
Ackerman.
That was her father's last name. Aww.
Wait, where's Eren though? Oh, he's there. Oh, he's getting drunk. Eren. This is probably the last time he was happy, eh? Or like smiled or anything, man. Man, where did he go wrong?
He's just hurt that everyone's like, you know, like all their freedoms are stolen. They're living like this.
You missed Sasha in the background throwing up. Or was that Hanji?
I don't
我
know,
々
Sasha.
は各国に知ったユミルの民の難民への援助を求めます。忌むべきは100年前よりあの島に逃げた悪魔。
Oh my
我々
goodness.
の
Imagine
敵
like
は
hearing this,
あ
man.
の
I'm just
島の
like,
悪魔なのです。
you guys don't even know, man. They didn't choose to live on an island, right?
Yeah. But they all hate them. Because it's easy.
see?
Because it's easy to just hate.
Is that
them.
Eren?
エレンは私たち
Oh, that's the day he left. So he left because he was tired of hearing that speech,
彼
right?
から届いた手紙にはジークに全てを委ねると
Oh, he
記さ
sent
れ
a damn. He sent a letter saying he wants to be with Zeke.
He entrusts everything for
手を
his
くれ
sake.
たんだ
And this was the first time that they saw each other during. Was this like the first? No, the fourth or fifth episode, right?
全てを選んでいたら
Maybe if you told him you love
違っていたん
him.
じゃないかって
Maybe, I don't know. But what does Eren really feel about her, right?
He loves her too. We've seen that on the like, you know, in the beginning.
I think why he left too is because he knows that, you know, like Levi and all them and Armin, they're going about it in a peaceful way, and he's like, it's not gonna work.
この先にある。
Like he already knows that they're never gonna be on their side.
双方を救う術は安楽死計画。
ジークの計画に従うふりをする。
Oh, she did say.
The flock wasn't just a fanboy, eh?
何をする？
Yes, I guess he's a trusted, you know.
憲兵団はお前を巨人にして島に来たジークを食わせる計画を進めている。
Flock was next in line, eh?
ここから逃げるしか手はない。
Is that Historia?
Yeah.
私だって牛の世話だけしてたわけじゃない。堅実な方法があれば私はそれに従う。
Oh, sorry, was she supposed to eat Zeke?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what they're saying.
他に方法はなかった。
That the MPs that's on Eren's side
Yeah.
あの時
wants her
エ
to
レン
be
が私を
fighting.
かばってくれてみんなが動いてくれたから。
すべての敵をこの世から一匹残らず。
Pure hatred, man, you know?
そんなの間違ってる。島の外の人すべてが敵じゃないのに、あなたのお母さんみたいに突然なんで殺されるのかわからない人
Oh,
が
that's
ほと
true,
んどなんだ
man.
よ。
What would your mom say?
でも 憎しみによる報復の連鎖を完全に終結させる唯一の方法
You're just like watching him. You just want to like scream like no.
文明ごとこの世から葬り去ることだ
He's right, but he's so misguided.
エレン
No?
あなたを何としてでも止めないと二度と胸を張って生きていくことができない巨人学や草葉さんからも聞いたことないな記録じゃ生存本能が刺激された時
That's when he found out about the Ackermans, eh?
宿主を守る習性そんなものないと思うぞ
It's nothing like that.
Yeah, I know.
なあエレン
So it's not like just protecting the host.
正体も習性も
So why did he do that
やめに
then?
やまれる理由もない
Has nothing to do with some force favor.
巨人をひねり殺せるくらい
That's,
Of course.
that's some good big brother talk, you know? Bruh, she just wants you in your little titan.
お前はどう答える
So maybe he just was like, yeah, as you said, I only have 4 years to live. Like, who cares what bridge I have to burn if it means saving humanity, right?
Saving his friends and his family.
Is that Eren? Oh yeah, yeah. This is why he doesn't have a leg at the time.
Jeez.
So he was on a suicide mission.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
It was only Flock who really knew, I guess. My god. It's so messed up, but he loves his friends and
Yeah.
family.
Live and be happy. Like, that's all he wants.
I cannot truly hate Eren. I can't.
I know, and that's what I was saying. It's not like a black and white thing with Eren. He's not just a bad guy now, you know? He's done horrible things, but you know, it's for a reason, you know, in his mind.
Because someone's always gonna be gunning for the Island Devils.
Yeah. It's pure destruction, man, hey?
We've seen everyone's side up to this point, and now we're seeing Eren's
Eren's side, yeah.
And I can't, you can't like hate when like it's just coming from love. What he's doing is coming out of love.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Yo, I didn't know colossals can swim.
Didn't know that either. I guess it's like such a big body of water that they can.
It's like naturally. Yeah.
Oh,
But where's Eren?
still so many more.
Yeah, it's like a fleet of colossals, hey?
You can't hit them all. Oh my god, that's just... Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they had no chance.
They don't. But of course, they can't just not do something.
I know.
Can't just like lay there and die. It's like, okay, kill me, Eren.
Look at that. The whole town's gonna be destroyed.
A whole country.
The whole world.
One country at a time. Oh my goodness, this is just not good.
Wasn't Eren leading the charge?
No, I think because there's so much like anti-Titan, like, you know, power.
Yeah, he's letting them go first.
Yeah.
Take the hit.
So he can't. He dies, they all like die.
Yeah.
This music though.
Always the music.
I know.
Oh man, they done.
Eren is basically doing to them, like we're seeing their how he's doing to them what
Happened
they
to
did,
him.
what they
Oh
did to
shit!
them.
Look at Eren. God damn.
Holy, that's
That's the devil incarnate, man. Every last one of them. So he meant humans at the time, hey? He didn't mean Titans, if you think about it now.
I know, I guess.
He says, I'll wipe out.
Yeah, every last one of them is the enemy of Paradise Island.
Yeah. At the time we thought Titans, hey? But now we know. Bro, we gotta wait like 8 months.
So that is the end.
That was a lot to unfold, man. Thank God there's a part 3.
I know, like I can't. Like I'm really, really sad. Like, you know, we see Eren, like how he's how he just
once we saw his point of view, we saw his side of like everything, and you're like, ooh, like Eren did care.
Eren cares, of course Eren cares.
No, I know, but you know, it's like
I know that like everyone is just against him because like he is, you know, killing people who are like killing innocent people, and that's just wrong. But
well, I don't think there's a lot of people against them. I mean
but like, you know,
oh, are you talking about in the show or like the fans? Like in the show, yeah.
In the show, like I do understand everyone's side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's just wrong. You don't do to them what they did to us, and you don't kill people, like innocent people, innocent children, you know, mother, fathers, like family, like that. And like I do understand that it's wrong, but Eren is just like, he can't see any other way, and we don't know what he saw. Like we don't know that, you know, he probably saw that in the future that they're gonna, like, you know, that Paradise Island is gonna get attacked, and then that, you know, all his friends and family are gonna get wiped out like one way or another, because like, you know, it doesn't have to be the Marleys, it could be like other countries, but they're gonna be against Eren. Like, you know, you see in that summit, like, you know, they might be like talking about like all the aliens outside, like, you know, they might be like trying to like advocate for them, that they're not like, you know, they're not like bad, but they are directing their hatred to one thing, and that is the like people in the Paradise Island. So like they still have to like direct their like hatred to something so that they can all unite, even if like, you know, even when they save the aliens that's outside the walls, they still choose to direct their anger to like something which is the Paradise Island. And so Eren can just see that, you know, there's no other way. And honestly, who am I to judge? Like,
no, I know. It's a, you know, that's what's great about the show, is that they present characters in a way where you can see their side even though you're not on their side. And like with Eren, I'm, you know, again, once season 4 started, we had no idea what was going on.
No.
With Eren, like we really didn't know his intentions. I mean, we knew his intentions, but we don't know why he was going about it in such a vicious like negative manner, right? So yeah. This episode, and like that's what's so great about the show, it's like you have to be patient. You know, they're not just gonna present, you know, Eren, or like present a character and show him doing bad stuff, and then the next episode you find out why. It's like a slow build, and you let his actions, you know, kind of like spread throughout, and then they reveal why. But man, I mean, I was always on team Eren, you know, but the last couple of episodes have just, it's been very emotional and heartbreaking, that you're like, oh, Eren, like, even though you're not, you know, fully making them do this stuff, like, you know, making Connie shoot, you know, his comrades, and the sacrifices of like Magoth and all that stuff, but you're like, man, like this is happening because of your actions. But then you see kind of like, it's kind of like he was getting all of his affairs in order before he was going about this, you know, suicide mission.
Yeah.
And when he was talking to Zeke about Mikasa, you're like, you know, he does have feelings towards him, but you could definitely see like he knew that he had to burn every bridge now, because as he said, he only has 4 years left. And in that 4 years, what is he gonna do? Like, is he gonna fight alongside Levi and Hanji and all of his friends and go about their plan, but do it in a very diplomatic you know, kind of peaceful but a slow way. And he's like, yo, I don't got time for that. I only got 4 years to live.
And he needs to make a difference now.
Yeah, and you know, he's
in that 4 years.
And he sees that if he goes along with their plan, it's not going to come into fruition because you know, he's seen the point of view and he's seen the mindset of the Marlians and how they view, you know, the people of, you know, Paradise Island, or how they view like people that aren't Marlians, and you know, they just cast them aside as garbage. They're second class citizens, and you know, in his mind, he's like, yo, this type of hatred and racism,
it's not going to be erased like
it's not going to be
like in a peaceful way.
Yeah, it's not going to be a diplomatic, peaceful way that they're, no, like, I mean, as savage as it is, he's going to have to stomp it out, you know, and just wipe it out. And you know, is that a naive way of going about it? Maybe, but you know what, like, that's kind of how the world is. It's like, yo, I mean, we can all hope for a peaceful world, but the only way to get peace is through war, and it's through fights. It's, you know, it's through violence in a sad way. Like
for him, that's just in his mind right now, just because, like, you know, like he's seen the history like over and over again in all the Attack Titans, and like what the Eldians, like, you know, Eldians outside the wall or even inside the wall, how they're viewed and what is done to them. He's seen, like, you know, he's seen what has been done in history, and so that is why, like, you know, and so that is why in his mind there's no other way. And like, we don't support war. Like, we don't support violence. We don't want any of this. But it's just that, like, we have to be open-minded and also see things, like, you know, like all this time we've been seeing things like how it is for the, you know, for the Marlians, we've been seeing the Marlian side. We've been seeing like the side for, like, you know, like our, like the original characters in the Paradise Island, and then we're seeing the side for, like, you know, the people that in the Marlians that are Eldians, like the warriors. Like, we're seeing everyone's side, and, like, you know, we really like, and then we empathize with them. We feel bad, like, you know, and we don't want anyone to die. That is the best scenario. But also, like, you know, I'm also trying, like, in each episode that we are seeing, like, we are watching, is like, I try to be on everyone's, like, side. I'm trying to be in, if I was in their, like, shoes, what would have I done? Like, and I can see everyone's side. War is not good. We don't want, like, you know, innocent families, like, just killed just for no reason, like, you know, pointless deaths. But for, like, right now, in what we're seeing in, like, Eren, it's just, you know, he's seen history and we don't know, maybe he's seen the future of what will happen to Paradise Island, to his friends. And so that's why in the 4 years that he has left, he wants to make a difference. It's just, it's so hard to, like, it's so hard to judge. It's so hard to hate him, because, like, knowing how passionate he is, it's just, he's just passionate right now. Like, I don't know, it's hard. But yeah, like, I don't know if it's so much that he's seen the future and that's what changed his mind, because he's looking at the present. When they stepped onto the island, he was just observing the entire time, and he was seeing that, you know, it's not changed. This is a cycle, like that. This is a pattern that, you know, hatred will always breed more hatred. And he's looking at how people are talking and how they are interacting, and he's like, this is something that's always going to continue no matter what. And yeah, I mean, war is bad, yeah, obviously, but it's like, it's kind of necessary, because, you know, without war or without that threat of war, there's always going to be someone that's going to take advantage of the peaceful times, you know. And how Eren is thinking about it, it's like, yes, he's wrong, but he's also right. It's kind of like everybody wants to talk about peace and, you know, like, unity, but nobody wants to get their hands dirty to accomplish that. And you know, the sad state of, you know, even the real world now, it's like, in order to have peace, you know, you have to have war, because that's just how humans are now, right? But I want to get back to, like, when he was talking with Zeke, and, you know, this conversation about Mikasa. You know, I think
he wanted an excuse or an out in order to kind of like cut all ties, because he was hoping that, you know, that was the reason why Mikasa has such loyalty towards him.
Yeah.
And that's why he even asked Mikasa at the hill. It's like, you know, why, like why do you care about me so much? Is it because we're family, or is it because I saved you, right? And I think she did the right answer. We are family, because if she said that it's because you saved me, then that's fake loyalty. Then that just means that I only care about you because you saved my life. But no, like saying it, I care about you because you're family, just means that I you know, in his mind, it's like, wow, she like cares about me, like I'm her family, like
genuinely,
right?
Yeah.
But as he said, I only have 4 years left. I have to get all this shit done. And that's why, you know, it was heartbreaking when he said all that stuff to Mikasa and to Armin, and he turned his back on all of his friends. It's like he, you know, he has stuff to do. He has things to accomplish. And you know what? Like at the end of the day, everybody else is going to go about their lives, and he only has 4 years left. And he wants them to be happy, because he knows that, you know, he was forced into being a Titan, but in a way he signed a deal with the devil, and the devil's going to collect in what, like, was it like 13 years when he first became the Titan, right? So now that he only has 4 years left, and he's, you know, he's looking at it, it's like, man, like nothing's gonna change. I need to get rid of everybody, and my friends would never go along with my plan, like never. Like they would stop me, or they would try and find a way, but he knows that like somebody has to sacrifice themselves so that the world can move on, and he's playing that role. And you know, him saying that stuff to Armin and to Mikasa and like turning his back, is just his way of being like, you know, I care about you guys, and in the long run, you know, I hope you guys live a happy life, because I won't be around for that, but this is my gift to you. You can hate me all you want, but at least you can hate me with your freedom, and you guys will live a long life. Well, I guess except for Armin, because he's gonna be dying soon, because like he's a Titan, right? But yeah, it was so good. I'm so glad that they kind of like did a good tail end for
and I'm so glad that, you know, like the ending of it was Eren, because like all this time we see everyone's point of view except Eren, and now we finally have that closure. Yeah,
and it's been like missing, like we haven't seen Eren for basically most of this part 2 of this season, and so much confusion of like, why, what the hell happened, like, you know, when did he go? And now you know. So yeah, I'm excited. And it really like lets me think that, you know, like how this kind of all, it just makes like, this is just a feeling I'm really getting from it. It's really like Code Geass. He is like putting all the hatred towards himself, and that everyone in the world is gonna, like, you know, kind of gather together, and they'll see that even the people in Paradise Island, even though they don't have anything to gain from this, they're also fighting him and saving everyone else, like, you know, the world, and like, you know, trying to stop him. And I think, like, you know, by stopping Eren, I think that is how like everyone's gonna try to relinquish their like fears and their like he's gonna be their scapegoat. Yeah, he's gonna be the center of everyone's hatred, and then they'll be able to let it go. Yeah, but it's sad, like everybody wants it have to be Eren. Like, why does it have to be like someone has to be a scapegoat? Sorry, go ahead. Everybody wants peace, but they don't want to do anything to go about it, right? So you can't just be diplomatic about it, and you can't just be like, all right, well, we want peace, because he sees how the world views them, and that's never going to change. Yeah, it's like looking at something like, oh yeah, what's happening here is wrong, but you don't have the balls to do anything about it. No. So like, yeah, a great episode. Yeah, man, it's gonna be probably like what, January? Yeah, it's probably January when it's gonna come out. Oh, it's be such, yeah, but you know, it's good. I'm glad they're gonna take their time with this, the final 9 chapters. Yeah, very, very good tail end of part 2. Attack on Titan knows how to do like good cliffhangers, you know. So I guess we're gonna find out. I guess starting in January, we're finally gonna get like the meeting of everybody, you know, like all of his friends and everybody are gonna finally meet up with him. So oh my god, so excited, man. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you, you know, for all the subscribers and the people that are commenting. It's been awesome. We're definitely gonna be uploading a lot more now that kind of like Attack on Titan is finished. Now we can kind of like focus on other stuff, and you know, I'm really excited to watch Jujutsu. Yeah, That'll probably be starting maybe either this week or next week, and you know, we're gonna start uploading more on this channel and see what else we can do with it. But yeah,
But
thanks
thank
again
you so much, everyone.
yeah, and until hopefully we don't wait until January to do any more videos. But thanks again. Yeah, tell us what you thought of this episode, and tell us what you think of Eren now, because you know there's people that were so against him. I'm like, no man, it's not black or white with Eren. Like
it really isn't.
The show has proven that there's more that meets the eye. That's Transformers. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.